Hello family, my name is Chris, I am your home gamer dad, and welcome to my next session of Transformers the deck building game, where this time instead of trying to protect the planet, I am going to be attempting to conquer it as I play with the Decepticons. Just like I did with the Autobots, I had a poll up on the community tab, and you guys were able to tell me which one of the options you wanted me to play as. I had Starscream, Soundwave, Shrapnel, and Thundercracker up there, and let me tell you, Soundwave and Starscream were neck and neck the whole time. They were back and forth. Soundwave was ahead, Starscream was ahead. It was back and forth, but ultimately Starscream did end up winning that poll, or at least when I cut it off in a sense. Just so you know, I put the schemes in the tops of the three piles like I did for the Autobots when I did that session. I didn't shuffle them into the first main deck that I make. I also reshuffled in all of the damage cards into the damage stack, just like I did for the Autobots. Trying to keep the two sessions as similar as possible, just so you can see kind of the main differences between the Autobots and Decepticons. But really a lot of it has to do with what appears in the Matrix and how you end up using your special abilities and your alt modes and everything in order to move around the Matrix and find your bosses and villains along that ways, or adversaries really, because we're the villains in this case, trying to fight the good guys. Speaking of which, let's gather our forces, collect and store our energon, and use it in order to take down those that stand in our way of domination. Decepticons, transform and rise up! Alright, back into the Matrix we go, this time playing as one of the Decepticons' most famous second-in-commands, the one that constantly tries to overthrow Megatron and yet bootlick him all at the same time. We have here Starscream, voted on again by you guys. He ended up winning that poll. Let me tell you, going back and forth between Soundwave was absolutely insane watching these two do that. But anywho, we have the Matrix here set up for a solo game, so it's a 4x3 grid. We got our Rise Up, which is different than Transform and Roll Out, which is in the Autobot side. Rise Up does have the same three here, one energy, one range, and one movement, but you gain a flight from Rise Up. So this movement can actually be used to go in diagonal, which is awesome. And then of course it says you may convert. So you play that, you can transform for free. The damage deck is upside down because I once again put all 5 damage cards in here. They really did mess me up with the Autobots, but to be honest with you, I want to just kind of keep it on equal playing grounds with the Decepticons. I didn't want to not put them in there because those really did affect the game. And then of course we have the Autobot encounter cards because it has Optimus Prime up top over Megatron. I'll move Starscream over here so you guys can check him out, but here you go. Here he is in his jet form. And as a jet, he naturally has flight, obviously, because he's flying as a jet. And that's just an awesome thing because that gives him so much versatility of movement. He has 2 movement naturally, and he can fly. And after you are ambushed, you may convert. So that means you do the ambush, you do whatever it does, and then as soon as that's done, you can transform into your robot mode for free, which is great, which is a great thing. So as a warrior bot over here, you may battle non-boss Decepticons, so he can fight other Decepticons. Other players cannot assist. If you defeat one, gain the reward, destroy the card, and then draw 1 ambush. So you can actually fight Decepticons to gain rewards in case you need something else, but you will always have to draw an ambush. The card you defeat automatically goes to the destroyed pile, just like you would for Autobots. Maybe that's something I'll use, I don't know. His first Energon ability, draw 1 card, then discard 1. Very good to have. His second Energon ability, not really something I'm going to use. Give 1 damage you control to target player. Because I am the only target player, that doesn't matter. But it's like kind of like Starscream doing his thing of just transferring all of his blundering onto somebody else. Fantastic character. Love the way it's designed. Can't really use some of the solo mode, some of his abilities for solo mode, but it should be fun nonetheless. So let's go ahead. I'm going to drop, he's flying in, and he's going to land right here. So this is going to be our starting point for when we start flipping cards in the Matrix. And speaking of which, as we had before, here is our hand of cards. I just threw these out here anyway, just to kind of remind you guys of the starting cards. You have 1 Firepower, 1 Hunt, 1 Fix, 1 Reserve, and 6 Wrath. Wrath are different than Courage from what you found in the Autobot starting hand. Instead of Confront, play the top card of your deck, it's Confront, +1 power for every 2 Wrath cards you control. So the more Wrath you have on the board, the stronger this is. And this is actually something I'd like to use probably more often than not. Otherwise, everything is the same. Even though Hunt, it's Patrol, and for the Autobots, it's the exact same thing. It's all the same style of cards for these 4. It's just a little bit different, and the artwork is different. So let me go ahead and shuffle up this pile, and let's draw our first cards. Okay, here we go. first turn as the Decepticons. 1 Wrath, 1 Hunt. The only Hunt I should say. Fix. I swear I shuffled the. There we go. 2 Wrath and 3 Wrath. 3 Wrath. Okay, so we have our 2 movement from Starscream. We do have Hunt and which gives us a move. So we're going to do that first. We're going to go here. We're going to flip this to use, say we've activated it. We're going to flip the card we're on, and we're going to flip 1 adjacent card. So let's start off by using the effect of the card. Let's flip over. Let's go high. Let's go high, because he's flying. Let's say that. Oh, wow. Mirror response mode. 5 cost, technology. Choose 1 card. Choose 1 card target player controls, which would only be me. This card becomes a copy of that card for the duration of this turn. Oh, that's cool. So if I have a really, really good like Decepticon in my hand, or manage to get maybe another technology or a maneuver, this card would transform into that card for the turn and become a copy of it. Oh, that's really cool. As for the card underneath, we have Ground Bridge. Technology, block, gain 1 energon, and teleport to any space. And it's only 2? Oh, please, I can't hear you. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and use both of these Wraths right there. We'll say that for the 2, and then we'll immediately put that there. All right, we're already doing better than the Autobots did. So I have a movement here, and then I have 2 movements as well for Starscream as a jet. Let's fly around a little bit, and then yeah, I'm gonna use this to show the movement, and then we'll see what we can do. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and take advantage of his flight for no apparent reason. So we'll go over here for his first movement that we use from the card. We'll use the movement from Fix to look at this. Power up. Oh man, Starscream, it's even you. How could I not take this? You may discard any number of cards. For each card you discard, that way gain 1 energon. Sadly, because I bought the other card, I don't have enough to pay for this. I want it though, I really do, but I'm going to wait until next turn in order to get it. I think I'll have 3 Wrath cards in order to be able to buy it then. So we're going to go ahead and say, I don't even want to spend an energon this early either. So end of turn, we'll go ahead and refill the matrix. And I never ended up using this Wrath card, but that's all right. So all of this will go into the discard pile. And then we will draw our next 5 cards. Firepower. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had a firepower. Duh. That's even better. Wow. Oh, boy. I definitely need to move around or something. Reserve is definitely something I'm going to need to do right away. Which actually, yeah, we're going to put this right here into the play area just to say that it's there. We haven't used its move yet. We can always use its move later in the game, or in the turn, I should say. But we are going to gain an energon because of it. And then because we're on this spot, let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. Flip those. So this way we can buy the card that we're on. All right, so I'm going to move this off here. Starscream has, come here, 2 energon. And now he has 3 energon because of reserve, and I spent 3 to buy power up. So that's going to go right to the discard pile. And I think then before I do anything else, let's go ahead and just kind of fly around a little bit. I'm going to go down here for 1 movement on Starscream, and then I'm going to use the movement from reserve in order to flip this over. Circuit speeders, technology, block. We had this from last time. You may gain 1 damage to gain 1 energon and +2 move. Wow, he's flying all over the place. Okay, so that's in my discard pile here. I used the movement here in order to flip the card. Let's use both of these energy right here. So now I've used all my energy. And we're going to drop circuit speeders right in here. I do have 1 more movement for Starscream. And I'm going to go ahead and use that and just kind of fly myself. I'm going to go over here. Remember, I'm still a jet, so I can kind of go wherever I want. So that's going to end my turn. I've used all my cards. Let's go ahead and refill the matrix. Shuffle the deck because I have no more left. I have 3 energon. And see what else we can find. All right, here we go. So we got the ground bridge. We got reserve. Good, I could use more energon. Wrath. Power-ups, sweet, and circuit spears. Wow, everything I bought is like right here already. All right, so we got 1 energy and a range 1. Let's just put this right into here just so we can gain that energon, and I'll use that move later. You may discard any number of cards. For each one discarded, gain 1 energon, and then this is, you may gain 1 damage to gain 1 energon and +2 move. Okay. Feels like a big Energon thing right here. So let me start flipping some cards. This actually gains me 2 movement. No, I'm gonna leave that. Okay, yeah. Let's start running around the matrix and see what we can find. All right, so reserves does give me 1 more Energon. I wouldn't be able to gain any more after that because it's 3 or less gains you an Energon, and now I'm at 4. So I should probably start using that to see how that works. Let's go ahead and use that movement from reserves to flip this. Oh no, it's Ratchet! Oh god, that was really quick. So we got an enemy that immediately is coming at us, so we have to draw an encounter card. And Ratchet hits us with... attack. Destroy 1 relic in your discard pile, or one you control. I don't have any relics because it's a solo game. If none, gain 2 damage. Oh no! So we're gonna have to gain 2 damage cards. So the first damage card is T-Cog Jam, crud, and the second damage card is a standard damage, which will go underneath Starscream's character card. I'm just gonna move these up here, slide this here, so we can kind of keep track of it that way. And then T-Cog Jam goes into the the discard pile for my cards. So that was that. Wonderful. So that's 5 that I need to defeat him. And honestly, just looking at everything here, I have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as much as I kind of want to do other things, I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I mean, I could have... Oh, shoot. I should have blocked. Oh, I should have blocked. You know what? Let's back up a little bit. Just rewind. So basically, I drew this, flipped it over. Ew, I don't like it very much at all. I'm going to go ahead and discard Ground Bridge, which says block, gain 1 Energon, and teleport to any space. So I'm going to go ahead and just discard that into here. And by doing that, I negated both of the damages that I got. I was able to gain 1 Energon, and then it says teleport to any space. So unfortunately, I have to teleport somewhere, or else I just have to. And I can go anywhere I want on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and just go... Let's go as far away from Ratchet as we can. I'll come back to him later. So here are those 2 cards that I drew. I'm just going to kind of like shiffity, shuffly, shoopity, sha, whatever. Maybe one more time, whatever. And they're just going to go back on top of the damage. So I took no damage from that, which is fine. I did discard a card. And now we have to see what else we can do. So rewind a little bit, redo that, because I forgot that I had a block in my hand. But that should be fine. But I still have to worry about defeating him. And at the very least, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 still left here. So why don't we go ahead and just put up circuit speeders here, because I have 2. I've used this, and I have 2 movement for here. So why don't we flip the card we're on, and then this now is... Oh, come on, Brawn! Jeez! It's another Autobot. Alright, well, I already used my block, so no matter what, whatever this ambush is, I have to take it. Ay. Lose 2 Energon. Alright, that's fine. So we can just knock those 2 out. That's okay. And then I'm just going to immediately destroy this guy. So I'm just going to take my power up. I'm going to flip it over to the side, and then boom, 2 energy. Brawn is destroyed. I'm just going to throw my Wrath up here anyway just to have the extra energy, so I get 1 more movement and 2 power. Maybe I'll get a Rise Up, but we'll see what else happens. So with Brawn destroyed, that means that I gain 1 VP, which is 1 Energon in solo mode, and we'll put him over here in our rewards pile of sorts next to the main deck. So all Autobots, you can kind of see it, you kind of can't. All Autobots, schemes, and bosses will go here, and then anything destroyed will go up here. Alright, let's take a flight, shall we? Let's go ahead and move 1. We'll move up here. I could have converted those 2 times, I realized, because of his ability, but I'm going to worry about that later. So we flew up here, and then I'm going to use the second movement from the circuit thingy in order to flip this. Place 4 Energon from the general supply on each player in the game. That'd be me. Discard X cards, gain X Energon when empty, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's 4 Energon from the supply for each player in the game. I need to really read these sites. Sites are something that I had a problem with in the last round. So there's 4 Energon on here. Discard a card. For every 1 I discard, I gain an Energon. So that can go here, and then once this is empty, it's gone. So that's fine. So I'm right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and just forget it. I've already used both movement on this. I only have 1 Wrath, and granted I do have a movement for Starscream, but I'm going to hold out right now in order to be able to do something else. So I'm going to say that is the end of my turn. So we can move these back over here. Get that off for next turn. With Brawn defeated, I'm going to go ahead and put this here. I'm going to need to buy more cards that give me movement before I transform from a jet to a robot and stay in robot mode more. So let's see what we draw. Here we go. 1, firepower. 2, 3, 4. Come on, 5. Yeah, I get 1 movement. Hooray! All right, so firepower, wrath. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could defeat Ratchet in this situation. I also could just get to him. I don't have any block cards because they're all in there, but let's see. Let's move this up, and I'm actually going to activate it. We're going to move, and we're going to do the flip thing as well. So the movement is going to bring me here, and then I'm going to flip this card as an adjacent card because oh man, oh. Wow, that didn't take long at all. Hi, RC. Okay, reveal attack. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck and discard each one with a cost of 2 or more, then resolve an ambush. Okay, so first one is a 0. They're probably both zeros, aren't they? Yep, okay, so they stay here. I don't destroy anything or discard. It would actually just make me discard them. Either way, doesn't matter. All right, this goes here. I don't have any blocks, so destroy a non-starter, non-damage card you control. If none, gain 1 damage. I don't have any non-starter, non-damage cards here, so guess who's gaining a damage? Yep, of course it is. It's the T-Cog Jam, so that's going to go right on over into my discard pile. And as far as RC goes, cards played by adversary players have range 0, not just the active player. I mean, it's ongoing. I don't think that's going to really matter. Cards played by adversary... Oh, no, that's me. I am an adversary to her, technically. So no matter what, I have range 0. So nothing is going to actually do anything. And in order to be able to beat her, I got to beat Ratchet. So that's going to be what I do. And actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate one of my abilities here and flip this. There she is again! Wow, RC jumped over and decided to hit me twice. So I gotta beat a shadow of RC before I beat RC herself. That's why this game is crazy. Anywho, let's flip an ambush card. That's why this game is crazy. You just really never know what's gonna come up. Alright, attack, lose 2 energon. That's fine. So I'm not going to transform yet. I'm gonna lose the 2 energon, which is exactly what that said. I'm going to put this over here. That's in the discard. We're going to use Starscream's other movement to go onto Ratchet. I'm doing this because I want to kill him first, only because he's a higher total. I can beat RC next turn. So, going on to Ratchet, does another encounter card. Next ambush happens to be, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a starter card, gain 1 damage, otherwise destroy it. Oh boy. We know this is a starter card. Let's come on. Here we go. Fix. Great. Oh, the one thing that can actually help me too. All right, well, sadly, that's destroyed. So that goes here. I gain 1 damage, which is the basic damage card. We'll put that there. But because I have an ambush, if you are ambushed, you may convert. So Starscream transforms into his robot mode, and that is fine by me. So I'm not going to use any of his energon abilities or whatever. We are immediately just going to go ahead and use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 power right here that I can use in order to be able to destroy Ratchet. And then his ability is gain 2 VP, so that's 2 energon added to the mix, and destroy 1 damage card you control. The T-Cog Jam is currently in my discard pile, so I don't control it technically. It needs to be on the field, but at least this can be gone and sent over here. Okay, once again, I have nothing here, so we're going to go ahead and refill the matrix like so. I need to gain... I was doing great gaining a bunch of cards and everything, but now I need to really start doing... I got to get rid of these guys first, and then I got to start exploring and make my deck bigger. So let's go ahead and redraw. Put these here, and then I have 1, 2, and then a shuffle. I mean, it's a thing that happens when you combine all the decks together. You know, you're going to find enemies that are bosses and, dang it, what is this? You cannot convert. That's fine. You can just go up there. I don't care. Oh, you'll go up there once I'm done. But you'll find both bosses and regular enemies while going through the matrix. So that goes there. I cannot convert, which is fine. I'd love to be able to get rid of that, but that's all right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could possibly spend some Energon to gain one more. So I think what I'm going to do is I'd like to defeat RC first, the 2.1, and then maybe move around the Matrix. I can't move around the Matrix. I don't have any movement. All right, well, therein lies the problem then. So let's go ahead and spend one Energon to transform back to a jet. The good thing is that Starscream does not have -1 when battling adversaries on his card because, you know, he's a jet. He's full of firepower. So I can still use the movement to go over to this RC. That's going to trigger another ambush. And this one happens to be lose 1 VP, so it's lose 1 Energon. Goodbye. I then can use my firepower here, because nothing has any range anyway, to be able to do this, and then destroy RC. So I'll just flip it to the side to show that I've used the Energon. Power, I mean. I always flip those two. Energon, power, energy, whatever it is. Gain 1 victory point, so we gain a Energon from that, so that's good. We're destroying these guys left and right, but she's back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Without any other abilities, I'm going to go ahead and use my second movement here to move up to the Energon stockpile. I then have 3 cards in my hand that don't really do anything for me, so I'm going to discard all 3 cards in order to take the 3 Energon from that site and give it to Starscream. I mean, come on, this guy's like a nasty hoarder anyway, so this is not surprising at all. And you think, it's 4 Energon per player, so if there was more than 1 player, 2 or 3 players, this would have a lot more Energon. Starscream goes in there, takes it all for himself, so that's exactly what he does. Anywho, here we go. I know I could have probably bought a Rise Up, but I think I'm all right now. So we're going to put this right here, and then we're going to go ahead and call it an end of turn. Well, that is the end of turn by redoing the Matrix, so that's good. I already got my T-Cog Jam out of the way, so that means I should hopefully have some good stuff here. So that's a Wrath, that's a Wrath, Reserve. It's not going to do anything because I don't have it. Nope, I don't have anything good whatsoever. I can put the Hunt down immediately in order to flip a card. I'm going to flip this one. I'm going to flip this corner one right here. Ooh, an Ally, ongoing. Spend an Energon, play the top card of your deck. Huh, that's not so bad. I'd love to be able to get Mayhem, but unfortunately I don't have enough power in order to do it. I'm actually 1 off, and there's nothing I can really do in order to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a movement, and I'm just going to fly. I'm going to fly here, and then I'm going to use the movement from Hunt in order to flip this card. Repair Bay. You may destroy 1 card you control. Alright, that's good. So then I have, I need 2. So I'm going to spend both from the Wrath in order to be able to get that. So we'll put that right into the discard pile. I still have 1 power and then 3 movement plus Starscream's movement. Let's go ahead and just go with them all right here. You may gain 1 damage to gain 1 Energon and plus 2 move. Let me see here. You know what? I just bought the Repair Bay, so sure. So we're going to flip this over. Short Circuit, great. So that's going to go into my discard pile. So I have 6 move. I have 4 from Circuit Speeders because I gained the damage. So nothing is Flight. So let's just use my other Flight. We're going to go here. And this is how we're going to do this. We have sets 1, 2, fun. I'll read that in a moment. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what did I uncover during this round? The Secret Lab, pay 1 Energon, 1 move, and 1 power. Swap any number of cards in your hand for an equal number of cards in your discard pile. Oh, that's fun. Charge, 2 energy, 2 move, which is great. Gain 1 Energon when you play it. Beautiful. And then the Headmaster. 2 energy, 1 range, block for each ally you control. Target robot has plus 2 power. Nice, I like all of that stuff. Alright, so that was a fun little revealing right here, so that's good. Remember, range does nothing so long as RC is on the board. I may want to start grabbing some of these just so I can have them, and then start making my way back over to RC. So that's the end of my turn, obviously, because I refilled the Matrix. Put all these back into the discard pile. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice, beautiful. All right, so that's 3 cards right here. 4. Oh, T-Cog Jam, you can't convert. And -1 power when battling adversaries. Wow, that's amazing. All right, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm spending all of this energy. I can't move. Well, I can with Starscream because he's a jet right now. To do this, and I'm going to buy Headmaster, which I'm going to do that. I really wish I could have enough for charge, but I think what I'm going to do, we're just going to use his 2 movement right here. We're going to move over to this one, and we're going to flip it over. Teletran 1. Peek at 1 face-down card in the Matrix. That's cool. Peeking does not activate things, so I can kind of get a good idea of where stuff is. So I have a 4 here that I can do for that. Charge would be great to gain as well, because I gain an Energon, and I'd gain 2 movement. So maybe I'd rather go up that way. But in any event, we did buy the 1 card. We'll put this here, and redraw. Ugh, I wish I could get rid of these 2 damages in here, but they're there. And at least now I know I'm not drawing them. So Wrath, Wrath, Wrath. At least I can buy it. Well, no, I can't. There we go. Now I can. And, some movement. Okay. Where do I want to go? All right, so let's just go ahead. I'm going to go and just immediately spend the 4 energy right there. And I'm going to grab Teletran 1. Always fun having Autobot-style cards in a Decepticon deck, but that's how deck builders work. All right, so we got that, so that's good. I forgot to gain an energy last time I did the Circuit Speeder, so I'm going to do that, but then I'm also going to just put it right into here, and I'm going to use the 2 movement right now. So here's the Energon from that. I'm going to go 1, and I'm going to flip this for 2. Oh no, it's an Autobot initiative. Start of turn, flip all robots in the Matrix face down. Thwart. Defeat or buy a robot in a space adjacent to this card. Oh no, so there is no robot or anything adjacent to this card. So I gotta do this. Now, this will not flip down because this is a boss. If it said, it'll actually have to say robot on it for this to actually activate. So right now, I'm pretty good about it not activating, but it is something that I gotta remember going forward. And I do have 2 movement left, so I'm just going to use them. I'm just going to use 1 movement to go over here to charge. Going to hopefully be able to buy this at the beginning of my next turn. And then with that, I should have a strong enough deck to fly on over to RC, knock her out, and then start finding the second boss, which may already be here. I don't know. I'm doing pretty consistent about throwing at least 1 card back into the Matrix at the end of every turn. All right, here we go. I'm probably going to have to shuffle again. No, it looks like I have 5 cards exactly at the bottom here. So I have a hunt, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 power right there. You may destroy 1 card you control. So that would be anything that's up here is how I would control it. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to pop this up here as a control. And then I'm going to throw these up as well. And then I'm going to activate Repair Bay. You may destroy 1 card you control. So this is going to be destroyed. You may return 1 damage controlled in any by any player to... Oh, it's control again. So it all has to be up here. So that's fine. So I did that. I destroyed 1 card. I'm destroying reserve. I don't need it. So let me buy charge, because I already bought Teletran 1. So that goes there. All of these have been used. And then I can activate Hunt. And I can also move as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So that'll go back up here in the destroyed pile. I'm going to use this for Hunt and flip this. Hey, it's Brawl. You're a friend. If you're on a site, draw 2 cards. That's cool. You also are 4. I do want to have a movement. So I am actually going to... Oh, man. I want to... All right, so I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to use Starscream's other movement to do this. There we go. So I am right next to RC at the beginning of my next turn. I have a feeling I should be able to beat her. I have lots of pretty decent power cards in there. And then once I beat her, I can go get Brawl and see what these are as well. So that's the plan. That's the goal. Got to do that because we got to do an ambush first. And then we have to do a boss confrontation. So reload the Matrix. And then because I don't actually have a deck, I'm going to reshuffle everything here. Just to clarify, cards that are underneath my player card are stuff that I control as well. So I would have been able to destroy if I had a damage card underneath Starscream. Anywho, let's go ahead and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I need Repair Bay. 5. Okay, so what do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 energy. On your turn, I have -1 power when battling adversaries this turn. So this immediately has to go forward anyway. Maybe I should just fly and try to get Brawl at this point, because I have the movement and I have enough here, and then I can't fight RC anyway because I don't have enough power, and this kind of negates that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this to fly here, and then I'm going to put these two into my active pile right now and use one movement to get onto Brawl. So I'm just going to go bloop right there. So now I'm on him, and I can spend 4 power, which would be from charge, which I should get an energy on too. I got to remember that. Oh, you get +2 power and +2 move. Maybe I do. Well, I've already decided what I'm doing. And then the Headmaster. For each ally you control, I don't have any other allies here. So I've used these 2, which is good. I still have 1 more movement for charge here, so that's 4. So Brawl can go here, which is great. And now I have Hunt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this, and then I'm going to move and then flip an adjacent card. Nope, I got to flip an adjacent card first. I'm going to flip this one first. Hound! Dang it! Oh, man. Oh, no. So nothing happens because I'm not on him or whatever. However, the good thing is if I go here, Robots in Disguise is going to activate at the beginning of my turn, and he's going to flip face down, which means I still can beat RC, because any face-up adversaries in the Matrix have to be defeated before you defeat a boss in single-player mode. So, yeah, you jerk. You just kind of helped me out that way. So I'm just going to go here with my other movement, and I'm going to say that is the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and refill the Matrix. I forgot to use the other movement here. So I'm going to use the other movement, and I'm going to move 1 space closer to RC, pretty much where I started the round at. And now I can go ahead and discard everything here, redraw, and see what I get. Come on, give me 6. So that's 2, 3. I'm counting energy power as I go. 4, 5. Come on. Yes! Sweet. And I have my movement in order to be able to get there. Not that I didn't have it anyway. So that is fantastic. All right, moving these out of the way. Using 1 movement from Starscream to jump onto RC right here. I know I could have flipped this first, but I want to beat her before anything else. And at the start of my turn, this guy would have flipped face down. So I can beat her now. Anywho, boom, right there. Let's go ahead and flip an ambush. Gain 1 damage. I could block that, but I'm not going to, because this may be an attack down here from whatever I draw, and I'd probably rather use my technology, my circuit speeder, to block that as opposed to this. So I will gain 1 damage, which is another one that goes into my discard pile. Great! Alright, so that's going to go here. So now we're going to declare 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 here. I have several confront powers. That's not going to really do anything because I don't have any Wrath. +2 power to destroy 1 random card in your discard pile. That's not a bad thing. I'd actually like to do that. You may return 1 damage card you control. Destroy 1 card you control. I'm not going to do that either because I'm saving this here in case I need to block. So these are what's going up. This is what's active. This is what's in my hand. This is what I may need to do in order to, defeat her. Here we go. Flip these back here. We do a full shuffle for the encounter cards again, and then we draw the top and activate the boss conversation, which is the bottom half of the cards. So, with that said, we have oh good, attack. Destroy 1 maneuver you control. If none, gain 2 damage. I don't control any maneuver, so I would gain 2 damage, but I am going to discard Circuit Speeder right here in order to completely block the attack. So the whole thing is negated. And now I can go ahead and take her down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power. Just flipping that all to the side because I spent all of it. And then what's great is she is defeated. First boss out of 3 gone. And for that I gained 3 victory points. So I'm going to take that away and add this here, which is again not victory points. It's Energon. And there we have it. That is awesome. So I know that there is a enemy here, and I don't know what these 2 cards are. So I'm going to say that is the end of my turn anyway because I confronted a boss, refilled the Matrix, reshuffle, and redraw. I hope I find more cards that grant me movement because I'd rather just transform and be a Starscream for the majority of this. Wow, okay, hello. What just happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, which is great. But, man, that's weird. All right, this is going to be an easy turn. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to go 1, 2, and I'm just going to spend the 5 power and just grab this mirror response mode, because I think that would be very helpful going forward, just to have another card that's a copy of a card that I threw out. All right, pop that there. What is this? Teleport to any space. Other characters in your space may choose to teleport. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. So I've actually activated all these right now. I've used all of their power, because that's what I use in order to buy, what is it? The mirror response mode. Let's go ahead and spend an Energon, because I have it, why not, and teleport to another space. Where do I want to go to? I'm going to go all the way down here. I'm going to go here and start opening up these and seeing what's down this side. So that's going to be the end of turn right there. We'll put that here. Take this off. Put these into the discard pile. And then it's 1, 2. T-Cog. I got to start getting rid of those things. All right, so we did that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that immediately goes here. I cannot convert, which is fine. But I can play Teletran 1, which is peek at one face-down card in the Matrix. And I'm going to peek at this one, because I know this is an adversary, so I'm going to peek at this one. So this one is Evade. Okay, cool. Flight, block. Okay, a good movement card that I definitely want to try to pick up, which is awesome. I'm actually also going to spend an Energon, because why not? I'm going to plop that right on Teletran 1, which says you and another player each draw 1 card. So there's no other player, but at least I get to draw another card, which is the Headmaster. Another 2 energy. Block, which doesn't matter. Each ally, which I don't have. That's right, because then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 to spend. Interesting. So I have 8 to spend and 4 movement, because charge gives me movement as well. Charge I've put into my play area already, so I gain an Energon from doing that, and then I have 4 movement, 2 from Starscream and 2 from charge. What I would like to do is get over here, flip him, and fight him. But I think what I'm going to do is, I'm really curious about what's underneath Starscream here. So we're going to flip this. Desert. Pay 3 power, gain the top card of the main deck. If it's an adversary, destroy the site. Place the adversary in the space instead and resolve an ambush. I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm going to go, I gained an Energon, which I did already, and I'm going to spend this as 3 power to activate the desert. So now this flips over, and oh no! Oh, it's the ball. Okay, well that's completely okay. Woo, that's here. So we're gonna put this here, and it's just activated like, so what is this? This is resolve an ambush. So I'm gonna say that I resolve an ambush, and then I do the reveal attack, and yeah, okay. Because that's just how I would predict that would happen. So first ambush is destroy a non-starter, non-damage card you control. If you have none, then gain 1 damage instead. I'm actually going to block that with the Headmaster, because I don't want to have to destroy anything I have, and I would love to destroy the T-Cog, but that's not happening. So now I have to discard 1 card with move and then resolve an ambush. I don't have any more cards in my hand with move, so that actually gets completely negated. However, another ambush does happen, which is destroy 1 relic you control. If you have none, gain 2 damage. So I have to gain 2 damage. Another stasis lock, and another stasis lock. Why am I getting all these? Why am I getting all these? Ugh, and Skylinks is 8, and I don't have much of anything else here either. I've used, because this is in the play area, I can't discard it because it's in the play area. It'd have to be in my hand in order to discard it. That's the only reason why this did not get discarded. However, I still have 2 movement, and as much as I want to destroy that other thing, I'm just going to move. I'm going to use my 2 movement to move over 1, and then check out that card. So the second movement from charge, and then Starscream's here to flip this over. Please do. Oh, of course it is. Of course! Why? 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 Lose 2 Energon. Ouchies. Oh, boy. This is hurting. This is hurting a lot. And because this isn't a confront action, in order to be able to defeat Wheeljack, I am actually 1 short from being able to beat him, and I can't even convert to do anything because of the T-Cog jam. Actually, hold on a second. Actually, what I can do... Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 2 Energon for the charge ability, which is 2 Energon plus 2 power and then 2 moves. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a Wrath here for no apparent reason that I can just throw in for the heck of it. So, at the very least, I can now beat Wheeljack and then hopefully have enough to be able to beat Skylynx next turn. So with Wheeljack defeated, I actually gained back my 2 Energon that I spent, which is fine by me. And that is going to be that. What is ongoing? You cannot battle robots in your space. Pay 2 additional move. Wait, you cannot, wait, ongoing. You cannot battle robots in your space. Pay 2 additional move to move onto a boss. So, you cannot battle robots in your space. So I have to fight him on range? Is that what that's telling me? Pay 2 additional move to move onto a boss. So I have to pay 2 move in order to move onto him. I don't think I can do this in solo mode because you have to defeat the robots in order to be able to defeat the boss. So what? Would Wheeljack just be here until I have enough range in order to be able to beat him from afar? I don't think that's a thing. I'm gonna say, I know this may seem like funky or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm at beat Wheeljack, and that's that. If you guys have any other opinions on that or how to do it, whatever, please let me know. But that's, to me, I won't do it anymore. I'll do it for Wheeljack just because I think I can beat Skylynx next turn. But that seems a little rough. You can't beat battle. Because if I was 2 or 3 players, I can defeat Skylynx and not have to worry about anything else. So at least then I'd be able to move on to him and destroy him without having to like defeat any other adversaries. So that's my reasoning behind it all. Yep, that's what we're going with. So we're going to put this here. I'm sure you guys may have other opinions of it, but, you know, you do you in your games and everything along that ways. I haven't really collected really much in terms of range and whatnot, so it would just drag this on way too much being able to find the range cards in order to beat it. So that's what's happening. That's the end of turn. All of this craziness gets removed, and then we're going to go ahead and draw our next set of cards, which I'm hoping are all more damage. Any more damage? Nope, no more damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go this turn. I really don't want to start, gaining anything. What I am going to do, though, because I do have some movement here, let's go ahead and transform. Okay, so I'm in my robot mode. I spent an Energon in order to be able to do that. I'm going to spend the 2 movement from Circuit Speeders in order to go on to Skylynx, because I need 2 movement in order to get onto him. Jumping onto him immediately activates an ambush, so that means I gain 1 damage. It's fine, whatever, which happens to be a T-Cog Jam. Where are all my regular damage cards? Oh boy. So that goes here. Oh, this is tough. This is rough. All right, so I've used both of the movements for this in order to be able to do what I had to do. That's fine. But I want this in here because this has a confront ability on it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and spend an Energon. I'm going to spend it on Starscream here. Draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. Brawl. Beautiful. So then Hunt can just go away. I don't have to worry about that. Okay. If you're on a site, draw 2 cards. Draw an encounter and resolve the ambush against each other character in your space. That doesn't matter because no one else is in my space. So now, with that said, I can use an Energon here during the confront to gain 2 power, and then this will give me an additional 1 power. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8 exactly. Now just hope he doesn't do anything to power himself up. All right, here we go. Declare our confronting of Skylynx, which means this all comes here. Do the shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then from there, we draw the top card, and hopefully it's nothing too terrible. I hope not. Oh, please, nothing terrible. Add 1 to the adversary's cost for each Energon you control. If it's... Oh, no. Oh, nope. That's not happening. We're not beating him this turn. So if Skylynx is at an 8, he would add 6, so he is at 14. It doesn't matter what I do otherwise. I can't beat him this turn. So, yeah. At least I didn't gain any damage from that, so that's fine. But that also means none of this really matters either, because I threw it up there, and now it is the end of my turn. Ah, man, even if I had kept this block here, it wouldn't have mattered, because then it would have only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. No, let's do that then. Sorry. Rewind once again. My math was really bad. I would have kept this in my hand in order to... Nope, never mind. Because his ability, that's not a block. It's not an attack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The boss confrontation ability was something that just happened. It's not an attack because it didn't start with attack, so I couldn't block it. So, nope, we're right back where we were. Same effect. Same thing happened. And because I didn't discard anything from the Matrix, this flips over, and, well, that Wheeljack is gone at least. So I had 2 Wheeljacks who tried to come in, and it said no. No to both of them. Fantastic. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. So both of these actually go up. -1 power for both of them. And so I would need to have at least 10 power in order to be able to defeat Skylynx, and I do have at least a mirror here, which doesn't do anything whatsoever. This goes away because I've used that, and because I'm on Skylynx's spot, he hits me with an ambush. Destroy 1 relic, yada yada yada. I don't have a relic, so 2 damage. That's 1 damage. Oh no. Oh no, so this actually puts me at 4 damage for this turn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh no. See how fast this goes? Oh, and I lost my fix too. Alright, I'm spending an Energon right now in order to transform into a jet and fly away. Not like a coward! Starscream is no coward. How dare you accuse him of such things? But yeah, we're going to peace out, chicken grease. So here we go. Flying up here, and I'm going to actually flip this over because I knew that that was evade. It does give me 2 movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend... The mirror response mode is actually going to copy firepower. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I guess I could have done that with Wheeljack. Because at this point, Wheeljack would have been here. I could have copied it for a space of 1 and then been able to knock that out at range in order to defeat him that way. No, I'm going to keep it the way it is. Because even still, I have 2 short circuits, which would have been not really helpful in terms of... being able to defeat him anyway. But at least that's just something I thought about in the middle of it all. Anywho, I'm going to spend 2 from Firepower to grab Evade, and then I'm actually going to copy Firepower and take a Rise Up as well. My first Rise Up in the deck. Alright, so these would go here. That's fine. Yeah, because I could have copied this, and then I would have had range 1 for energy. I mean, that's like the ideal thing right there. But nothing else would have been able to be done. So we're going to put these in the discard pile. We're going to refill the Matrix, and then we're going to, once again, try to defeat Skylynx next turn. Now remember, I need 2 movement in order to move into his space, so if I have enough, I at least have the 2 movements to fly down here and try again. Try and try again. That's really all it is, right? 1, 2, 3. Huh? So far, so good. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so another Wrath and another Wrath. So, with that said, you may destroy 1 card you control, whatever. You may discard any number of cards for each one discarded this way, gain an Energon. Confront, +2 power, then destroy 1 random card you can discard pile. So I don't have any here. This will also give me 1 additional power for Confront as well. Alright, let's move to 2 Skylynx. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2. Moving over to... I don't know why I put it on Skylynx. Sorry. Move back to Skylynx. Going to try this again. So now he's going to ambush us. So we're going to flip here. Gain 1 damage, which happens to be a regular damage card. But that's alright. I'm in the repair bay. I'm in the repair bay. So... the first thing I'm actually going to do is, because I have an ambush and I've used my 2 movement, that's fine, we're going to convert back to robot mode. Or warrior mode, whatever you want to call it. I think it's warrior mode, technically. Repair bay goes up. You may destroy 1 card you control, and then I'm going to spend 1 of his Energon. He only has 5, so I'll spend 1 of them to return 1 damage card you control to any player in your space. You may return 1 damage controlled by any player. Oh no, to the stack. So destroy 1 card you control. So I destroyed a damage card, and I'm going to actually do that again for the 2 damage cards I have. So I'm going to take these 2, destroy 1, and instead of return it to the stack, so I'm just going to put it on the bottom. I'm not 100% sure how that's supposed to be done, but yeah, we're just going to go with that right now. Okay, so with that said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got all of that. What do I want to do? I know I could draw and discard a card, but I need a card that I'm willing to discard as well. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put Wrath here. This is a chance we're taking here. This is a big chance. So draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. So we're going to draw 1, Rise Up, which is fine, and then I'm going to discard this card here. So then Rise Up's going to go here, which is fine. So that's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Confront, which is 2 Energon, which is all I have left. Plus 2 power to destroy 1 random card in your discard pile, which is going to be this Wrath. So that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go. Confronting Skylinks again. And I don't have anything to block, so whatever this is, it could be very, very bad, but hopefully it's really, I'm really just mostly hoping I gain a damage card from this, just to make that easy. Flip! Add 1 adversary cost plus 1 additional cards for each card in your vault. If you don't have any cards in your vault, gain 1 damage. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we gained a standard damage. I can deal with that. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Plop them on the power up right here. Destroy Wrath, because it's the only card in my discard pile. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skylinks! You have been grounded, sir. Shaboom, that goes there. Skylinks is defeated, so I gain 4 VP, which is 4 Energon. I'm fine with that. Goodbye right there. This can just continuously go into this stack. And that is the end of my turn. I have now defeated 2 out of 3 bosses, and now we're on the hunt for the 3rd and final one. And because that ends my turn, we're going to go ahead and just put this right here. So, okay, here we go. Man, that was a lot. That was a lot that just happened right there. So, these all go here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Oh, that was close because I have 2 damage right now. By drawing these immediately go into play. If I had drawn a 3rd damage card, it would have been immediate game over because that would have been 5 damage that I would have received in 1 shot. Oh boy, that's not good. You cannot spend Energon. You cannot convert. Oh boy. Well, my turn is over because I don't have any movement because I'm in robot mode or warrior mode. I have no movement cards on anything that I've drawn, right? Nope, nothing at all. So that's the end of my turn immediately. This flips over. Change of plans. That just is destroyed. That's fine. And now we try again. That was a quick turn. That was really, really quick. But that actually worked out a little bit better than it could have, only because those, see, if I had drawn that, then, oh no. Uh-oh. I'm so scared. Come on. Okay. Cannot convert. Cannot battle adversaries have plus 1 or minus 1 to my own thing. That's fine. But I got a lot of movement here, so that's okay. Oh boy. Let's just throw charge so I can gain an Energon just for the heck of it. And then we're going to head and put evade. So now I have 2 possible movement. These are not worried about right now. So I have 4 movement. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could spend 2 Energon for 2 more power, but that's okay. So let's use that. All right, so we do 1 here. Cliff Jumper. Oh, man, I got to do the adversary first before anything else. The ambush, I mean. So here we go. Boom. This adversary cannot be battled this turn. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. I know that's an adversary as well, so I'm not going to worry about that. So that was 1 to flip. 2. We're going to flip this for 3. Chameleon Mesh. Avoid the next ambush you triggered this turn. Oh, that's really good to have, actually. So that's good. I'm going to spend the 2 from Firepower in order to purchase this. And then we're going to move up 1 here for movement number 4. So that would be there. If your character has flight, you may return 1 damage card. Oh, wow. If your character has flight. Oh, so you may return 1 damage card target player controls to the stack. So, can I convert? I cannot convert, so it doesn't matter. I would have converted to be played in order to be able to do that, but because I can't convert, I technically don't have flight. Oh, man. All right, so I used the energy from there. I don't have any more movement because of these stupid things or whatever, and that's going to be the end of that round. So these can all go here. Let's reload the Matrix and continue our search. I know I have to beat him if I happen to find the level 3 boss, but I have to look at these cards. I know this is Avatar, so maybe he's in one of these 3 here. Flipping out we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me tell you, these are awful. You cannot spend Energon. That's a thing. I have 1 movement and I can flip. I may actually end up copying that, but that's going to go up first, and we're going to tap that because I want to flip this one here. Ooh, energy swords. Those are fun. And then I'm flipping this one here for my movement. Not so fast. Ongoing. Non-starter cards you play have 0 move. Defeat an Autobot, robot, or boss with a cost of 4+. Really? That gets rid of that one? Oh, no. Okay, and well, that flips back down at... Well, no, it doesn't. It's just an initiative. It stays there. I'm going to use my mirror response mode in order to do hunt again, which gives me 1 movement and then 1 flip. So we're just going to go right here, and that's going to be it. I know I could... actually, you know what? Let me go here, and then I'm going to flip this top one right here, which is Thundercracker. Oh, cool. I could use you. 5 energy, flight. Yeah, I actually want to pick that guy up. Can't do anything about it yet because I only have this. I only have 2. You know what? I am going to spend the 2, and I'm going to put a Rise Up in here just to have it. So all of this then goes into my discard pile, and we redraw. I'd love to grab Thundercracker and get him in here, but my deck is also getting a little bit too big for me to handle. And I just keep getting these damage cards. Ugh. I'm telling you, that's what's going to beat me. It's going to be damage. Damage is absolutely going to be the thing that beats me. So I can't spend Energon, and my adversaries have +1, what is it? Or -1 power when battling adversaries. But I do get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is pretty good. And I can, well, Speeder Circuit, I'm just going to spend the 2 right now to go 1, 2, and I'm going to go ahead and add the energy swords to my deck for 4. Yeah, I said I wanted Thundercracker, but I'm going to be okay just doing that. So put that here. We're going to play Teletran 1, and I'm going to peek at 1 face-down card on the Matrix, and we'll put this up here as well. Well, I spent 4, so all my energy is really gone right now, but I'm going to go ahead and just peek at a face-down card. And I'm going to peek at this one just to see what it is. Oh, Mixmaster. So he's also somebody that I can add to my thing. He is a robot, so he would flip face down if I don't pick him up. Which actually, Thundercracker is going to flip face down next turn. So I know I have Decepticon, Autobot surrounding this particular Autobot initiative. Which still means I don't know where the boss is, if he is even on the field yet. And I know I got to refill the Matrix, so let me do that first. Taking this, putting it right here. He's got to be here somewhere. We're reaching the end of the stack, so coming down to the end, we'll find him. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many damage cards. So many damage cards. Repair Bay. Repair Bay. You may destroy 1 card you control. Guess what? I control you. You're gone. Finally I'm able to get rid of at least 1 of them. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Hunt and use its abilities. So Thundercracker would have been flipped face down because of the robots in disguise. So I'm going to move down here, and because I moved on the Cliff Jumper, I have to resolve an ambush. So that's going to flip over. Destroy a non-starter, non-damage card you control. If none, gain 1 damage. I have to destroy Repair Bag, because it's the only one that I control right now based off of that, and that's fine. I probably would have done that anyway between them all. Anywho, so with that done, Hunt allows me to flip over cards, so I'm going to flip over the boss. Impactor. Reveal attack. Reveal your hand and discard all revealed starter cards, which I have none in my hand right now. And then ambush, or resolve an ambush. Start a turn, discard 1 card for each robot Autobot in the Matrix, Max 3, if none gained 1 damage. So I have to defeat you and then defeat you? Oh no. Here we go. This is it. Flippity flop. Simple attack, gain 1 damage. I could block it, but then I don't have enough to defeat Cliffjumper, so I have to gain this damage, which is a standard damage card right here. This is going to kill me. This is going to kill me. 100%. That's what's going to kill me. And then I'm going to spend 3 out of my 4 right now in order to defeat Cliffjumper, because I did your thing. That's defeated. So by doing that, I can gain 1 VP, so I gain an Energon, and I get to draw a card. Alright, so we draw a card, which is the Mirror Response Mode, which really I don't want to do anything with right now, so I'm just going to call it. I'm going to call it my turn. I wish I had that next turn to see what I could get, but so we're going to call it. We're going to put this here. And now, again, this is start of turn. Discard 1 card for each Autobot in the Matrix, which there are none. And if there are none, gain a damage. Well, we got to flip first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Whoops, get him back here. So this immediately goes here. So now I have 4 showing. And because there are no Autobot robots in the Matrix, I have to do a damage. If this is a basic damage card, which is, of course, I've not been seeing a lot through this game, and of course that's what it's going to be, then unfortunately, that's it. That's an instant loss. Impactor came in onto Starscream and just crushed him. Just crushed the would-be king of the Decepticons into scrap metal. Because I have 3 here, this adds to another one that I control, and because I drew that short circuit, it is technically in control. And that, my friends, is the end of Starscream. I had the feeling. I had a feeling in me that those damage cards were going to be my downfall. Now listen, it did make the game much harder putting all of those damage cards into the damage card deck, because you never know what you're going to flip over when you do that. And then also, each one of those 3 special damage cards does something really annoying. You can't transform, you can't use Energon, and then of course anybody you fight is +1 power, even though it says -1 power, whatever. Either way, those special damage cards are really annoying to deal with when they're in the actual deck itself. But when you think about it, I would have lost much sooner as well, because I lost my fix card way early in the game because of one of the, ambushes that hit me. And if I was just collecting normal damage cards, they would automatically go out and be put onto the character card. I wouldn't have any chance to like get around them by them being in my decks or anything along that ways, because you need to control 5 at the beginning of your turn, or at any point during your turn really, before the 5 damage card lose condition actually triggers. Either way, had another good time. I really, really, really like this game. This game is amazing. Now that I knew how to combine everything together and how to create a game, you know, with all of the expansions combined, this game is fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I really look forward to the next expansion, which should be coming out this summer. And I also would like to play more for this, of this for you guys in the future. So let me know if you would like to see that. If you would be curious in seeing more sessions, I would love to be able to play as one of the Dinobots, because they kind of have their own uniqueness to them, and then to play as Devastator, the only combiner so far in this game. I could play as him, or a 6-shot, or gosh, a Springer. Springer is another one. They're the multi-transforming Transformers that are currently out. With that said, be sure to subscribe to the Home Gamer Dad if you haven't already, so you don't miss any future transforming action or any other fun videos I happen to put out for you to enjoy. Again, let me know all your comments and everything down in the section below. I'd love to hear what you thought of just the game itself, what you would change, what you like, what you dislike, things along that way. And again, if you'd be curious in watching me play as Dinobots or Devastator, or do the Infiltration Protocol, or just something along that way. So there you have it. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves and each other. We are family forever, gaming together. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and will always be more than meets the eye in my view. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.